live on TikTok, live on Facebook, live on the airwave, on the frequency. But really, me don't know, but something happened last night where I not say it majestic king. Me not say it majestic. It was weird. You understand? Something happened to natural. I don't know, but what was your first experience with marijuana? What was your first experience with marijuana? You know, doing the light up with marijuana. What was your first experience, recently? Tell me, because I want to know if my mother.
As a youth, I used to hear about it. I used to see the Rasta brethren them smoking, and I was always curious. That's the word. And I had a brethren named Michael Stewart, and he had an experience, and he came to me and said, "Boy, I had this fantastic experience." And you know, he wanted to relate it to me, but he was so ecstatic and excited over it. So I said, "My." And he's the one actually that came to me a couple of days later with a spliff, you know, and he was there puffing and blowing the smoke at me, and I got the smell, the aroma. And I said, "Boy, it smells nice, you know." I was there, but how he was so excited about this thing, I said, "I have to try it." So he passed the spliff to me, and I took a puff, nothing happened. I took another puff, nothing happened. So I said, "This thing has, hold on, only for excitement about this thing." And when I took my third and fourth and fifth puff, I handed him back. So I said, "Why, I don't get nothing out of this thing." So he took it back and he said, "No, man, wait little man." And I did wait a little, and I did start to get an experience. And I said, "Wow." But the thing, my experience with it is that it's like it opened up my brain power, because I started to see things, question everything. I even look at the tree and I say, "Boy, what make up the tree? How the tree grow?" And that I could see it, and you know, and I was so curious to investigate everything that I was looking at. I look at the road, I said, "But wait, when I get the asphalt?" So to me, it opened my meds.
Listen, I'm tell you my experience, really, honestly. Oh my God, yeah. Last night, I tell you, I got introduced to this place, and now I call the place. I'm go around there, I'm think I'm dead there. And we know we're dead there, we are a vibe and we are reason and thing. And she say, "You want a club?" I'm say, "Alright." I'm gonna take the club and me, I say, "Alright." I'm dead there, and it's like it brought me through a phase, two phases. The first phase was I was very mellow because with that whole conversation, and the conversation got intense. It got deep, I'm gonna say, whoa, that conversation I go deep. So, after that was after 3 puff, And I'm not advertising, I'm not broadcasting, I'm not, saying guys you should do it, because I'm gonna tell them my experience race, and it's not a good experience.
Okay.
I want to them know, say, "Yo, big man, this is my experience and it could be yours." You understand?
Yes.
So after now I feel mellow, and me I say, "Alright, me had a nice reasoning and thing." And the reasoning gone deep in the race, because I start think all outside the box, Because me naturally intelligent.
Yes, yeah.
Now me become intelligenter. You understand? So alright now, boom, now race, I say, "Alright, cool." Boom now, and it like that did a fade. So me I say, "No man, me don't want this leave me. I want remain in this element."
Yes.
So me take another thing, and me ray and race it. Me I tell you the truth. It start get to my brain. Seriously. No, seriously, Racy. Me feel like me I go mad. God believe me, Racy. Me couldn't remember my last thought, my last action. You understand? And when me say last. It's like me I try reach through, like me I lose my consciousness, I'm outside of consciousness. Me not degrade the thing in a Racy, but when I tell them, me I say, "No man, me have to go to the bathroom." And me go to the bathroom, Racy, and me say, "Boy, me have to wash my face." And be in the bathroom, and me I talk to myself, and me I say, "Antwayne, what is this?" And me I question everything as I say, Racy. Me I say, "When me reach here, so when me name Antwayne, me understand all them sort of something. Me I say, "Jesus Christ, what is?" I said, "This thing in the bathroom, Somebody come out of one of the stall, like one nice good looking girl, and she say, "Alright." And I say, lady, me not tell a lie. Me not alright. Me I go mad. Racy, me I go mad. Racy, me no know how me reach at the place. Me no know who me there at the place with. Me no know. Me no not even remember. Me I say, what is? I just saw me staying. Me I say, what is? At this them there, them there. In another phase every minute, every day. Racy, man. Brother Racy, me no know how.
State of ecstasy.
Racy, believe me, no Racy, man. Me I tell you, say, it's like I'm outside of consciousness. More you understand what I mean? It's like I'm in my subconscious. I that's how it there in a Racy. Me there in my subconscious. You understand? Me not have no control of my thoughts anymore. When I tell them, just but the person who me did it with, she said me never did that act crazy. You understand? She understand me same way. But in my brain, I just foolishness me attack. Alright now, she said, alright, let us take a walk. Because she want to say, alright, she said, boy, she hungry, so she want to go up at the fast food restaurant. And she said, let's drive. Me say, me, if me ever drive, if me ever drive, me dead. Reese, so me decide for walk. Reese, when me walk from Half a Tree go Ligani, I don't know how me reach a Ligani. Reese is like me float, go up there. You hear me tell you?
Time stood still.
Oh gosh! Me I said, no, Reese. Boy, that was just my experience, yeah, man. Me no know. Puss and dog now have the same luck. That's all me have to say. If your brain not dead, if you know, say, boy, this is not your thing and you want to reach them heights there, left that alone, king. Left that alone. Because I'm stone cold last night. Come to there from 4 o'clock in the race and I get up till about 10 o'clock in the...
Wow. That's an experience. And I say, different persons will have different experiences, and it depends on how your mind is developed, the intensity of your thoughts, because this is what happening now. It is now multiplying the intensity, and you have been a deep thinker already.
Yeah, man.
So you went to a new dimension.
Yes,
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
man. It's like there's some of them, man.
Yes.
It's like there's some of them, man. But I'm the big business door racing. Mass shooting in Rockford. I say, boy, 5 dead and several injured. What really going on?
You see, it is all about the people not being given opportunity to develop intellectually, to become critical thinkers. So you act out things as you see it, and what you see is the movies, and in the movies people just take out their gun and shoot. So you do it because that is what you have been taught. We don't have family reunions anymore where the family come together and talk and give different experiences. So it is just the experience that they are learning from Hollywood. Most of the children are now taught by the TV and movies.
Yeah, but at the same
They
time...
have lost touch with the reality of life.
That's true, Racy. You know, I know the first mass shooting we have seen since the year start. It's a sad topic, but is one that is very prevalent in society now. I know the first mass shooting we have seen happened since the year start. It's like a several now.
Yeah, and it's right. It's not like it's only in Kingston. Years ago, 60s, 70s, early 80s, it used to be just concentrated in Kingston. But now it is all over the island. Westmoreland, Trelawney, all over the island.
Me tell them, man, Racy, man, and it's like the man them just, I don't know, it's like them pull up on a scene and I just be a wild shot. Boom, 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 boom. Now I will no meds, now I will no firm, now I will no meditation, just...
Where they get those examples from? They see it in the movies, the gangster movies. The gangsters drive up and jump out the car and spray their opponents with bullets. That's what they see on TV. So you need the family unit come. We have to re-socialize our nation. Our nation has to be re-socialized. And this is where the school comes in. We have to have effective schools with good livicated teachers to get the proper message out to the children that they can know. And the Bible tell you, you know.
Yeah.
Proverbs 22, train up the child in the proper way to go, that as an adult, the child will not depart from those ways.
We want to touch upon the low population. We are going, people are say, boy, the population low because the population is actually 2.8, gone down to 2.8, below. Remember, it was at 3 million, 3 million people, and now it is 2.8 population. So the health minister called on, females to repopulate the earth more. You understand? But the question is, you guys introduce sexual education in high school. When me in a 9th grade and 10th grade, them used to come and them speak about condoms and different pills and medication for black pregnancy.
Very sad.
They came in the institution, them do that. And I guess that made some sort of impact why the population is so low, because most females and males turn to that.
And they had campaigns on the radio and telling you 2 is better than too many.
Okay.
Every morning on the radio you would hear the slogan, 2 is better than too many. So they didn't want the children to, the parents to have any more children. So it was condoned by the government at the time, because they were told by whichever overseas organization that, listen, you have to cut down the population.
Well, them fling all sort of a thing for the people, but in 1916, I believe, the birth control called Planned Parenting was started by Margaret Singer, what may I pronounce her last name?
Yes.
Correct.
Yes.
You understand? Who was a racist and who wanted to eliminate the black race.
Very much so.
The Plan B medication was started by a racist. And then now, what the people them not understand, the female them in particular, when them take them sort of thing there, I mean, I lick out against somebody advertisement, because it better you strategize your life and know at certain age, at certain time in life, where money start flowing, then it is the right time to have children. But at the same time, if it happened, it happened. You can't know what say, boy, because it happened, that was a mistake. Let me go, you understand? End it. But anyways, when you take the medication, raise the female, it do something to them body,
Of course.
Yeah, man, it do something to them body where them start even a certain way. You understand? Me can't say it. And I'm saying, you introduce all of that in the initial stage. You come, you go up on campaign with that, and then when you see where people start taking it serious and the population start decrease, then now you're telling mothers to go back and start repopulating the earth and whatsoever. But the question is, in this economy, how we going to feed them?
Well, one of the things we have to remember, the land, and I keep saying it all the while, the land is known in bigger circles as real estate. This is your real asset that you have. And I always advocate that every family must own a plot of land. If you have land, you save yourself from rent. If you have land, you save yourself from buying twice. When I say that, you can plant a banana tree so you won't have to buy any bananas. So it cut down your overhead expenses. So land is something that is real. And we have to look and call a spade a spade. Why should England leave so far from up north, come to America in the 18th century, see people living there, and kill them out and take over the land? It is a real asset to them.
Yeah. Yeah.
And what you see happening in Israel now is the same thing. Land, it's the acquisition of land. Because land will give you that equity that you need to survive. So even though you say, telling about cost of living and all that, you take a banana sucker and you plant it. Once you plant that banana sucker, it is self-containing. So after it grows up to actually, it sends out 2 or 3 more suckers. So you will always have banana.
But Racing, what me I try to get at is that you are saying, you're advocating for us to have more children. But where are we going to put the children then? Really? How we put them? Our head? No, talk it through, Racing. Where we put them? Our head? Because if you don't have a society, if you don't have an economy that can sustain the pitney them, or when the woman them breed up, or the man them will not even know them. And let us go into it, because although we don't have no time, me can't always a pick pan topic and now go in it, Racing. Me have to go in it today. I'm going to go in it. It cannot be where you're a father, especially I talk to the man them now. Family, let us go into that now. Family. What is family? What it means to have a family structure. Or the phone just a drop someone. What it means to have a family structure. Really say. Look how the wealthy people them operate. You can't marry outside of your wealth, you know. What I mean? If you have a last name, Menelik, you can't go married one common brown. You understand? That's how the wealth look upon it, you know. You have to sustain that wealth. So you have to go married one czar just for communication's sake. You understand what I mean? So them understand the importance of maintaining a family wealth. You understand? And through family guidance, through family heritage, intergenerational wealth, then wealth always stay inside the family.
Yes.
Now when you check it now, when you come out of the upper St. Andrew side and going to downtown, you find say Paul have 6 baby mother. And when you ask Paul, you there in the pity them life? No. How could it be, Racy, where you're a father and when a child born, you're absent for the first 3 years or 4 years of them life? That's the most critical years of a child life, you know. How could it be where you just gone so and then work, even if you are work? You know what that do to people? Especially when them grow up now in a society, them become menace and loss and idiotic.
And I love the stance that you have taken and the angle that you have put to it. Now what we have to understand, how were we socialized? Coming out of a enslavement society, the male was there to produce more children for the slave master. So it was encouraged that you become a stud and you go around and impregnate all of the women. So the slave master would get more slaves that he didn't have to buy. So you are building his stock. That is where it comes from. That the male now goes around and impregnate all the females. Coming down the line, you find that this is how it happened, that children see and do what they do. So you are growing up in the slave community and you see this stud, and you see one night you see him gone over Marcia, next night you see him round at Mavis, then the next night you see him round at Ivan. So you realize, and sometimes they come out and boast about it.
But what I'm saying, Racy, you cannot advocate for more childbirth in our society when there is no infrastructure to teach females and males how to be good mothers and fathers. Because
the re-socialization process has to take place.
Which is right, because remember now, you know, as I said back then, our mothers and fathers never have them sort of education there. How to bring up them sons and daughters in the right way where their mindset is firm. You understand? Especially now when the father, if you have a 9 pitney and you know some of them, when you grow old, you know some of them birthday. No man, it's a decadent stage.
Well, let me tell you how our socialization. I can talk to my experience. My experience, I grew up in the downtown Matches Lane area. And my grandparents and my parents had a very serious impact in my life. They guided me. it is the children who doesn't have that guidance. Because let me tell you, my mother and father, if you go to Matthews Lane now and you ask any of the elders, they were known as mother and father. Because they mothered and fathered every child in the community. Cook food, who don't have food, they'll cook food and give them. That came into me. So when I became an adult and I started, I've gotten 8 children. 3 with my wife, and I have 5 outside. And ask any one of my children, I ensure every one of them go to school. Every one of them have lunch money every day to go to school. I had a daughter who migrated with her mother to New York. And remember, I go to New York every month and carry her money and put in her hand and say, baby, this is yours. When she became 18, she gave me back the money and said, Daddy, I'm working now, you don't have to give me no more money. So it is you now as a father must understand your responsibility to your children.
Wow.
You as a father.
Go New York?
Yeah, man. Go to New York and give her little money every month then.
So, all right, but what I'm saying is that, even though monetary is a good aspect in family, were you there mentally?
Yes, because when I go there, I sit down and we talk and we share thoughts and whatever. Give that parental guidance.
Really, what we're seeing in society now is a total decay of family structure. Family structure now exists in Jamaica.
Because the socialization process has been broken.
I'm saying,
why is it broken? Because of the unequal distribution of the wealth of the nation, and you have to come right back to the economics of it. When you have a man working for a company...
Hold on, Racy. While that is true, that is not 1000% true. Because, think about it, why it is also broken, is because the people them that you're sharing seeds and eggs with, either one dunce and one know what them want, or the 2 of them dunce, and 2 of them don't know what them want. So now them go have somebody and judgment panda pitney there now, cause you understand what I mean?
Right.
No, you know why?
The socialization is not there because no one is there to guide that child.
That is true, but at the same time,
you understand? Because the parent don't have that responsibility. The parent is just living free for all, freestyle.
So you see you see me I try to show you, it was how you going to tell a population that the population need to increase and there is no structure, there is no infrastructure to kind of quell.
That's the failure of the governmental system. The failure, because what they need to do is to put structures in place that will facilitate a better understanding of your responsibility as a parent. So you pass that responsibility to your children.
You have some mothers when they know have pitney when they know to be mother, father we have pitney when they know to be father. That's what they really
the socialization process has to be done. And I always start this, the government has an organization known as SDC. And I'm going to lick them now.
Oh God!
The Social Development Commission.
Christ.
You understand that title that you have?
No man really.
Social Development Commission.
I lie them and tell them now social now develop no way at all.
All they do is sponsor the netball and football competition. Sports. So you are overriding now because you have an next organization known as SDF, the Social Development Foundation. So the Sport Development Foundation is supposed to develop you in sports. But the SDC that's supposed to help you to socialize better is all sports they are promoting in the communities.
Really, what I'm saying.
So the social fabric is not there, that even if you don't get it at home from your parents, this commission supposed to be able to inculcate into you how you should be properly socialized.
While that is true, Racy, we should also point out that persons are responsible or should be held responsible for their own actions. It cannot be a case where you want a child or a partner and don't know who you are. you can't define yourself. You never have a sturdy or a proper background. You don't know A from Bullfoot. But yet still, you're going to lie down and wrap up and breed and get somebody where now become a menace in society. The responsibility should be on your shoulders also as much as the government. Sometimes a them wrong racy, and I'm not really them wrong, you know, them parents wrong for not raising them up in the same way
Thank you. So you can't give them 100% of the blame.
But at the same time, if you know
it's a shared responsibility.
But at the same time, Racy, if you know that you we have a lot of because people on TikTok, man, Racy. Greetings, thank you for joining us today. But at the same time, Racy, you can't 100% put the burden on the government. We are supposed to be held accountable.
Yes.
You cannot be, you can't.
Is it the cart before the horse or the horse before the cart?
Any way you want.
We have to put it in proper perspective. The government has a responsibility to ensure that you are socialized in a way that you know your responsibility as a father or a mother.
Before you tell the people them.
You have to get to that. Remember, you know, you vote in the government, you know.
Before
they are your representative who's supposed to give you a better quality of life. They're supposed to see all these ills and mistakes out there and correct them. Put systems in place to correct them. It's not being done.
You cannot tell a population to increase because of the low population. Our population.
That's a knee-jerk reaction. That's a knee-jerk reaction.
It's because the workforce are getting low and all that.
They have to put the proper
infrastructure
in place that you can now call on the people to say, yes, multiply. You understand?
Yes.
Multiply. But you have to put the systems in place that the overhead expenses that will come with that multiplication can be met by the individual. And this is why I always argue for a living wage and not a minimum wage.
Right.
A living wage.
A living wage where all your expenses and expenditures
properly taken care of.
Very, very much calculated.
Yes.
And you have a stipend at the end.
Yes.
To live off of. You can't have a minimum wage.
And this is not a pie in the sky thing. It's done in Switzerland and other socialist countries.
But anyway,
a living wage.
Racy, strike in Negril Hotel because staff are being ill-treated and so forth. So the staff them in Negril Hotel, not calling name, and I don't want nobody sue me, not calling no name. But the staff in Negril Hotel went on strike the other day. To the point where they are complaining about, you see, if them catch you and eat, it might be taken out of your stipend, out of your money. You can't drink water there. You understand? Certain people can't take tip. When you walk going to the hotel, you have to walk around the back, because you can't walk through the front. What kind of madness that Racy? Make the pay no good. So the people them decide for strike and say,
is this 1833 before emancipation?
Where
did that come from?
Me no know. The staff them I say people still live so in a 2024 Racy.
And you see, our unions have to get more active.
And
because the union should never allow something like that.
Racy, well, I know you touch on the right point. When you say union, these young people, when they left high school, me I tell you this now on street. When I left high school and I go work, find yourself in our union. The moment you sign a contractual employment contract, just find one union, same time, same speed, Racy. Because what we have is that most people are left school and I say, boy, them see their mother and father suffer and them just want to run, going and want to work for help come out of that sufferation. So now you have the, I'm not calling the name, you have the telephone company and the people them go through stress and problem and then them just give up. Not knowing that there's an organization, there's a union that can stand on their behalf. You understand? In this case now where the Negril staff at the hotel, I turn them for just turn to them union and demand certain things.
Yes.
And the union stand in them behalf.
That is this process. The union is there to protect the rights
of workers.
Of all workers.
Yes, I. So all them something they're not teaching at school, you know? All them something they're not teaching at school, Racy, and that's the failure of the school system. You can't be where you're preparing someone to go in the workforce while not teaching them about the workforce.
Well, and we go right back to that wonderful subject, civics, that teaches you about governance. When that was taken out of our schools, it was one of the wickedest things to happen. Because I remember when I was in school in the 60s, I knew how the government worked. I knew the responsibility of each different departments in government. You know these things. And today you ask any youth, now even adults now, they know nothing about the governmental structure.
Nothing.
And I keep on saying it was intentionally done to keep the people ignorant.
No, it may I tell them, man, Racy?
Intentionally done.
Ask anybody what's a union for. Them can't tell you what even it means.
Yes, we have to re-socialize the people.
What about credit union?
No.
One time you ask somebody, you know, what the union
and they thought
for?
It was a credit
and
union.
So we talk about the credit union. You know, said the people ain't gone mad, Racy.
Yes.
The people ain't gone mad. Mad. Anyways, Bob Marley, they might create a slot for people like Bob Marley and Miss Lou, calling it national icon. And not them no want, so them no want to put them on the Jamaica hero catalog then. So them want kind of create something new and call it national icon, Jamaica national icon. What kind of madness that, Racy?
Well, one of the broadcasters discussed it at length on his program, another station. And what he did, he started to read out the criteria, because there's a criteria that you fulfill to become a national hero. And when he read out some of the points to say, yes, Bob Marley wouldn't qualify under this point. So he was saying, he was in agreement to say, we could have separate honors for national heroes who fought, gave their lives for the country, and others now who have put the country on a map, like Bob Marley. Bob Marley has made Jamaica known right over the world. I've been to China and see Bob Marley picture on the wall of China. So he is that type of person who have made the country. And even the tourism logo that they use to advertise Jamaica, it's a Rastaman image.
Okay.
Yes, the logo that they use. So it is, I am not too hard and fast to say he should not be named a national hero. I think I would go with the national icon, that he is this icon that is known worldwide.
Okay.
Yeah, man, I'm not too hard, because when you read the criteria of a hero, it wouldn't fit Bob Marley.
No, I keep on one there, Racy. No, I keep on one there. I mean, you have a point, and I was looking at it in that direction to myself. I said, boy, you know,
the criteria, when they read out the criteria, you know, because I remember when it started to find a national hero, they had a criteria, so they read out all the pointers to say, all right, this, yes.
Yeah, me understand. So, me understand. Remember, you know, to join the conversation on social media, text in the comment section, please. We'll answer. You can call us 279-8473. 279-8473. We will be having a time change, just to reminder again, in the month of November. We will be on air from 6 to 9. So you can always tune in. The program will have a shift there. A shift is coming and a change is coming where the time is concerned. The road launch campaign will start on November 1st, halfway 3, so it will be in the grounds of halfway 3, near the transport center.
We'll be Pandakana.
Live Pandakana, having food and jerk chicken, a jerk Pandakana.
Right,
Pandakana. You understand? Entertainment Pandakana, live in the street. We'll come out of the studio, Racy, and go up on the road. That is the aim, that is the mission for next month, November, and that is where our focus is at. You want to say nothing to the people, Racy?
Yeah, man, we always want to touch base with the people, because what we are saying, your quality of life, we want to uplift that. And if we can give you the message to uplift your quality of life, we have won. Mr. Garvey always say, no, without confidence, you are twice defeated in the race of life. But with confidence, you have won your race before you have even started. So we want to impact you in a way that we build your self-confidence. We build your self-esteem. And as such, we will build your quality of life. We want every Jamaican to own a plot of land. That is one of the things, that is one of our vision. That is our mission statement, to empower every Jamaican. We don't want nobody with them look upon them and call them squatter or catcher. No, should never. The United Nations, the rights and fundamental rights and privileges under the United Nations, they have 30 that all the countries of the United Nations come together and agree on. And they say right of residency. You must live somewhere. You must live somewhere. You can't live in the sea and have gill. And you can't live in the air and have wing. You must live on earth, the terra firma. So you must have a plot of land. Every family.
Every citizen.
Every citizen.
Everybody for own a land. Everybody for own a land.
Because we have to look at, and we always have to look at history. How did the land get cut up that we have land now in Jamaica known as Crown land? Crown land. No, man.
The people.
And out of the 3 million people, we have 2 million homeless people. No.
Look international now. Because something is happening out in Europe, the East. You know see what I'm going to say? World War III upon the rise, World War III upon the rise, because
sad situation.
Israel and Hamas still at it. You understand?
Hamas,
Korea,
Hezbollah,
Korea,
all of them coming in.
Yeah, man, Korea, that thing
Iran,
has sent aid
yes.
to Russia with troop. Yeah, man, we're going deep now, man. We say, what would it mean for Jamaica? Because most people don't follow up the news. Most people, say, boy, that over this war, that not our war, that not concern me. But what will it mean to Jamaica if the economy of the United States is threatened? What will it mean to Jamaica? Because remember, we dollar don't no value nothing. We don't not import. We don't not export rather. You understand what I mean? We don't not import and rely upon the US economy.
Well, the first
so what will it mean?
The first thing we have to look at, food security. We import 75% of the food that we consume out of America and Europe. 75%. So what that is showing you, if you cut it up in a breakfast, lunch, dinner, and supper, you eat 4 times for the day. 75% means say 3 of your meal gone. Only 1 meal you go have for the day that Jamaica provide. Jamaica, I want to put it in practical terms that you can visualize it. 75% of your food come from overseas. So 3 of your meal go and dry up. Only 1 meal you go get for the day. That is the first thing that is going to impact you. Then you're going to look at your balance of payment deficit is going to quadruple.
No, man. Nobody put no balance of payment. Broke it down so the man them can understand the race. What do you mean balance of payment? Remember say, come now, man. What that mean?
All right. As we say, we import 75% of the food that we eat. So we have to pay for it.
Okay.
So you have to have the US dollar for pay for it.
Okay.
Now, what is happening is that the money that you are producing for pay for it, you only pay for 25%. So your balance of payment deficit is 50%.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, come on, so when you talk, man, you have to break it down.
It will quadruple.
Yeah, man. Double up. Say double up.
Double up. in a state where you have a declared world war and America get crippled. They cannot send any food for you again. Yes. That's the reality of it. And this is why I advocate again. Get your piece of land and make sure you don't make a bush alone upon it.
Yeah, man.
Plant some food. I just put on some pumpkin seed this morning for dry, and I'm going to drop them in the ground by Monday.
Racy, every time when they say get land,
you have to plant up the land.
Racy, every time when they say get land, more and I them understand, You see, so with the thing when you rent, run from it, man. Run from it, man, Racy. Yes, man, because if man can go war for land, if man can kill for land, rape for land, you understand what I mean?
Yes.
Start World War 1 and 2 for land. Why now me or you for parent? A madness. So when you see race, you stress land. Him not just start because he want to be a nine. A real thing behind your talk, man.
And now
Rent
them real estate
is a form of slavery. The landlord is backer master.
Of course.
Because you can't lie down in your bed peacefully and say, boy, I don't want to go work. You understand?
You hear them call him?
And then at the same time,
What them call him?
Well, I'm man race, and then at the same time, even though when the work I break it down, you can't left, because you remember the rent. And that's the situation that them are poor people, And poor people like they not get it. They rather stay in the kubu. Some rather stay in the kubu house, than pay rent, You understand? While some rather take out some 100,000 something rent, man, and pay. You mad?
What the landlord do, is that he build the houses and rent them out.
Why me I tell you?
So you are paying the mortgage for the landlord to own another house.
Yes,
You understand? Your rent pays that mortgage that he take out with the bank. Kind friend give the low interest loan. And you end up, and you are by the house for him,
Race, as I said last week, I'm one of the guys that listen to me. As I said last week, poverty was intentionally created. I want the man them know that. Poverty was intentionally created. Imagine back in the 60s or 30s, I don't remember the year clearly, in the United States, how them get the white man and the white woman outside the ghetto, so to speak, mixing with the black, so to speak, is that them give them a loan at a low interest rate and grants for purchase house in the suburbs, in the upper St. Andrew. You understand? I never get a black man that chance. You understand what I mean? And additionally, when the black man never get that chance or that same opportunity as what the white people them get, them never even get the opportunity to develop the ghetto or the inner city, because them would have blocked them from even getting money from the bank for create an infrastructure that is livable in the inner city. That's how it reaching a racing, man. A serious thing you're talking about, man, racing.
Yeah, man.
When you know I go abolish slavery, right? And then I go say to Backer Master, say, all right, listen, for your cattle, which is the human beings, we're going to give you that amount of money and we're going to give you some land. You understand? So where the cattle them they get, the human beings, nothing. You understand?
Yeah.
And so we don't get no money, we don't get no land. But hey, I want to let them know,
Vicious.
2024, you have man who are rich after the same legacy that were them left in 1962, And we actually don't want to call the name for no radio in a race. 2024, you have man still rich, family still rich, after that legacy where them created back in 1962.
Yes.
I want to let them know that, so not joke me around. When we say talk about land and squatters, a serious thing. But me now, I'm more radical with it. Me telling you, Racha, and telling you, say, yo, big man, that's how them created another form of slavery by not giving us the real estate. Hey, let me get mad in a man race. Hey, talk to a man.
Right there, sir. Right there, sir. And as I tell you, civics was taken out of the school that you don't know the system of governance. So you always look up to the big man, the politician. You always look up to the... Yes, sir. Yes, boss. No. It's you elect him and he's supposed to represent you, and that is not happening. You are not being given your fair worth of governance. They want to pass laws without consulting you, the person who give them the power to pass laws.
Yes, man,
this is a system that we have that we need to change.
Yes, man. Yes,
not reform. Change. Because what they are having now is what they call a reform of the Constitution. And we are advocating that we must change the Constitution, because we had no part in putting that Constitution together. It was done in England.
Yes, man.
To serve the Lords.
Yeah, but Racy, on the topic, I remember, even the Bible show you, Racy, God never created, for preparing a rent, He created for own piece of this.
Yes.
You understand me?
Be fruitful and multiply and govern the earth.
Man, have life and life more abundantly. As that the Bible
So
talk,
when you see they put systems in place
burn that!
because they want to control.
Burn that! Burn that, man, racy man. Burn it.
It must change.
Burn it, man.
And this is why, by educating my sisters and my brothers, I am open to empower them that they will do what is right.
But you know, Racy, it's sad when we have to come now and go create one platform or an environment to kind of retard what was never taught in the school system. That just show, that's why people say when they say, oh, they can't bother with school and school don't make no sense. And the curriculum itself don't make no sense, you know, the system, you know. But at the curriculum, what is being taught at the institution don't make no sense. Because how you feel be graduating from university and come out dunce. Me understand that.
Yes, yes.
Or if you spend 18 years in a school, Racy, 4 or 5 years in a university and still dunce. That makes sense like a bit there for me there. Do me, I beg you.
Well, you see what they do is to get you to become, I don't want to use such a hard term, but you become an educated fool. All you do is memorize like a poem and you go back and you pass this exam. And when you come out, you are not a productive citizen. This is why the technical schools was so great back in the 60s. The technical schools, when the youth go in there and learn a trade, that as he graduated from school, he could open a business. Not go work for Buckmaster. He could open a business. Whether it's a car repair shop or something, he could open a business.
Yes, and that's the failure, man. That's the
they
failure.
trick a lot of us to say, study this thing, pass your exam, and go get a good job. You understand?
Yes,
they want you to work for the system,
yes,
not for yourself, to empower yourself and family. And this is where we are at now. Empowerment of the individual.
Yes. Yes, man, Racy. Yes, man.
Through
education,
attrition,
real education.
Each one teach one, as the Rastaman always tell you. Each one teach one. Yes, so I pass on my knowledge to you, and you can pass it on to your children. That is how we're going to build our society. Strong and productive society. The time has come when we must take charge of our destiny. Mr. Garvey tell you, they need to read that philosophy and opinion. All those great sayings that he have did not just materialize just like that. Up you mighty race, you can accomplish what you will.
Racy.
When you have the willpower, where there's a will, there is a way. So we have to ensure that all the knowledge that we have, we will pass it on to you to empower you, and you empower your children.
Racy, at times, though, the guys, but we see the engineer get up, some people are ask some very interesting questions in the comment section, but we can't, we really need for, yeah man, at 9 o'clock already, and the engineer tells us to come out of the studio, people are come get them stuff. And there's some very interesting questions.
Yes.
Because what we find out is that most people don't want to call in, them prefer text or ask a question.
Yes.
And I saw the question in the comment section that says, how we get back the land? And the answer is very, very clear, but it will need time to go into, well in depth with. And we can't do it because the time is 10 o'clock now. So we're glad that the authorities here on Bessfm gave us the opportunity to go from 6 to 9, and we're going to use it to the best of our ability. So, listeners, look out for that. And remember the road tour, November 1st. Very, 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 very interesting. Half a tree, right in the middle of the half a tree transport center. Can't miss it, can't forget it. If you have no business where you want broadcast on that day, come on the corner, do your business, we even spend some money with you. I don't think that we are dealing with racism. We have a barber who say him just walk around and trim people here anywhere, anyhow, any time. So I'm going to do it on the corner and give free haircut.
All
we
right.
have some phone card I give it, some clothes I give it. You understand?
Powerful.
Some phone I give it. You understand? See the engineer tell for wrap up there now.
Empowerment of the people.
Guys, it's 10 o'clock. It's always a pleasure when you stay here with us. It's always a pleasure when you tune in and invite other members and other family and friends to listen. I want to thank the persons who are here on TikTok first time I try out this TikTok thing and see where it is really working. Facebook listeners are there. Bessfm opportunity for be on the frequency, the radio. So it's always a pleasure to have your ears and your eyes will be caught soon because we'll be creating a podcast inside Studio Racing where we'll give the listeners opportunity to sign on to YouTube and re-listen to the program. So it was a pleasure being here. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your patience. And remember, one love. Bomba. 900 views, Racy. What? What?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
900 views, 13 new followers.
Alright.
What? It's like a work on Racy, man.
So you need to pay attention to the comment section because
We don't know if we do it.
so that's why every show needs a producer or somebody to monitor the show. So I don't know how you're going to do it because them are monitor over there.
Okay.
I would suggest you know
Yeah, not forget one. Not one in about it.
because it could have good if you have something like a bigger screen where you could have looked on it.
Okay, me have a
Alright.
laptop.
The thing about it, you can actually get something where you can look at because the tape and this is just improvise. But when you can look and see the comments, you can. Because some people now go call you and stuff.
Yeah,
They realize that then we easily type and
Yeah.
so you will get questions from there.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to talk to you.
Racy, come.
Here's the phone. I don't know what's going on here.
Sorry, sorry.
Did I
The
share
live was good, man. 13 new followers. Wow.